Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a little tour of quiltink.com, which is where I have the new BLOEM pattern available for you to color in many different ways. So first off, when you get to the Quiltink homepage, you will get a pop-up and it prompts you to register. You should register. Number one, it's free as a user. And number two, when you register, that means that when you color any of these quilt patterns, you can save them to your wall and they'll be there. You can come back to them, you can download them, you can share them. So I highly recommend that you just register. Okay, so when you get to this main patterns page, down at the very bottom, you'll see 4 sections. There's the patterns page, and this is an overview of all the patterns available on Quiltink. Then there's your wall, and that's where you can save and publish all of your coloring pages. Then there's your account page down here, and that's just all your profile information. And then Quiltink, this is the informational page. So I'm going to go up at the top here. You can see BLOEM is at the top because it was just released. Also want to point out this amazing floor quilt, which was just released yesterday by Capital A Quilts. It's really pretty, but let's go to BLOEM. So we're going to click on BLOEM, and you'll see here there are 12 different versions that you can color. So the difference here is there are actually 6 layouts. Each layout has 2 different options. The first option would be 13 colors, where you are restricted to only coloring the layout with 13 colors that I've defined as in each shape is a certain color, and you can change the colors, but you're restrained to 13. And then the other way you can color is totally freestyle, where you can click every single shape and fill it in with completely different colors however you'd like. So I'll take you through the first option. So let's just go down to BLOEM 1, 13 colors. This is the main design. This is the one that you'll see on the cover of the pattern. So right now there are 13 different phosphor colors, and you can choose what palette you'd like down here with this little palette icon. When I click on this, it shows me all the possible palettes that I can choose from. There are Century Solids, there's Kona Cotton, Bella, Free Spirit, all the major players. And then also we've got Phosphor 2020, which was my original phosphor colors, and Phosphor 2021. These are the new ones. So when I click on this, it loads the phosphor palette. And this is what this is currently colored with. So I'm actually going to go open this and I'm going to choose Andover Century Solids. Let's do something completely different. All right, so what I do first is maybe I click on a green. Let's do a green quilt. And I'll click on these. It recolored those. Do some bluey greens here. And see how it's just filling in the shapes that I have selected before, okay? Maybe the orange, maybe I don't love orange, maybe I am a purple lover, and maybe I would like to make all this business purple and green. So I just keep clicking in here. It's looking pretty. I don't want this yellow, maybe I change it to a different green. The cool thing is, like, say I go in here and I click this and I don't care for that, I just click back, undo, clear all the colors to start over. Whoa, now it's blank. So now I have a whole blank page, but the cool thing is that I can still click in the shapes and it'll fill in the shapes that I've already locked for you, okay? Ooh, this is looking cool and I'm just winging it here. All right. Oh, nice. Libs. Very fancy. Oh, that's the background color. Let's make that lighter. There's the background. Okay. So as you work through this, you can see it's really quick and easy to play around with all these different colors. I can also like load a different set. Like maybe I've done Andover Solids. Maybe I do want to go into phosphor and add a couple phosphor colors. Maybe here, I'll do this blue here. This is looking quite pretty. here, another green. All right. And then if you like how this looks and you want to save it, you just go down to this save. I'll click this save button. I could save it as a draft and come back to it later if I've registered, or I could save and publish to my wall. And if I save and publish, okay, where did it go? Oh my gosh, go down to your wall, click here, and it's been added right here. It'll take a second to load. This is one I just did earlier, but here it is here. All right, and you can see, look at other people have been coloring and saving versions of Bloom. Pretty rad. So you can see what other people have done, and you can save your own. I can open it up. I could download it and save it to my desktop so I could print it out or refer to it when I'm actually making my quilt. Or I can download it and share it to like Instagram, okay? Cool. The other option is to go freestyle. So with freestyle, oh, I'm in my wall, hang on. You have to go back to patterns, click on the pattern you want, and let's do a freestyle Bloom version 3. There are a lot of versions here, so it takes a while to load. There. Come on, little buddy. There we go. All right. So with the freestyle version, you're not restricted to the 13 colors. I'm going to load up some Free Spirit solids. I'm not too familiar with those, so let's check them out. So all the Free Spirit solids are down here, and maybe I want to do like a neutral quilt, but I have to click in every single shape separately to color it. See what I mean? And then you follow the same steps again to save this out. If you wanted to save it, if you like the way the design looks, you would go down here and save. Okay? If you save it as a draft, it doesn't get published to the public wall. It just goes back to your account, and you can go in and keep playing with it until you're ready to save it. All right, and that's it. The other cool thing is, I should mention, click on this little icon, the shopping cart icon. It takes you right to the Bloom page where you can buy the PDF from my shop. You could also go in if you want the limited edition Bloom quilt kit. It's here, and it's in the new Phosphor 2021 colors. You get all of these colors to go with the quilt, and you get enough fabric to make any of the possible layouts. All right, so that's just up here, this little shopping cart icon. Okay, that's my mega quick tour of Quilt Ink. If you're not sure what you're doing or you need help, you can always go directly to @QuiltInk on Instagram or quiltink.com and reach out, and someone from there will help you out. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Look at all these different amazing quilts. Go, play. It's fun. It's free. Enjoy.